All right, so what's up? Hope all of you doing well today. Today I want to talk to you about an issue that I've been dealing with in my own life. And I'm not coming to you as an expert on how to get through this issue and how I've overcome it, because I haven't overcome it yet. I'm still moving through it. Haven't found a path to the other side yet. So I'm sharing this video in hopes that some of you that may be experiencing this problem, we can exchange information, exchange ideas on how to get to the other side. So with that said, let me tell you what it is that I've been dealing with. I would describe it as something called mental fog, right? And mental fog, to me, is just being overwhelmed with life, with business, and everything in between. When you've been working really hard on something for a really long period of time, and you also have life that comes along with that has its ups and downs, and you have to manage all of that, that can get overwhelming. And when it does happen and you fall into what I describe as a mental fog, where you're almost paralyzed and you don't want to do much of anything, you can fall back into unproductive habits. Now, some of you might say, how is it that a person who can have a lot of success in business fall back into unproductive habits? Well, what you should understand is that it takes a hell of an effort, a lot of work to reach that success, right? And when you reach that pinnacle, usually there's nobody there saying, what a great job you've done. There's nobody there telling you, giving you pats on the back to tell you you're outstanding. Although in your mind, you've done some incredible, outstanding things. Usually, when you're running a small business, there's nobody there really to say, hey, what a great job you're doing. So what you do is you can self-soothe. You can soothe yourself by buying things to satisfy yourself in a sense, and that, provides satisfaction for a period of time. And you can also soothe yourself by doing much of nothing, wasting a lot of time. You see, because when you've had success and you have income coming in, well, you can easily break your disciplines. Your discipline got you to where you are, but discipline is hard. Discipline is difficult. It's a challenge every single day. So you can easily provide yourself some comfort and fall back into unproductive habits, right? And when you fall back into those unproductive habits, that can definitely lead you off course and into what I call this mental fog that I've been dealing with, right? Mental fog leads you into doing a lot of thinking, right? And what I say about people who do a lot of thinking, that means a lot of times that they're doing a lot of nothing, just sitting around and not executing on those thoughts, right? And more so, what's the bigger concern, in my opinion, is the unhealthy habits that mental fog can lead you to, right? I know in my own life, I have some vices, some things that I do that are not productive, right? And I have to be careful of that. And when you have had some success in business, it gives you more time to do things that are not productive. So I'm just trying to find my way through it. I'm just trying to get back to the habits that got me here. get more on center with those habits, right? Because it's easy to get off track. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you've made. It's easy to get off track. Now, here's the other thing that I want to talk to you about. When you're on track, when you're making a lot of money, that person has a lot of responsibility. And what I mean by that is, if one makes a lot of money, he has the responsibility to keep a lot of the money. Because one thing is for certain, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. Life is going to get tough, right? And when the tough gets going and you start going into downturns where you're not doing as well, you can really have a whole lot of regret if you haven't saved the money that you've made, right? Or a good portion of that money. Because not only are you dealing with the fact that life is not going so well, business is not going so well, you've squandered the opportunity. You've squandered the money that you made, and that's going to make life, business, and what you're going through even worse. So I think it is very necessary that we take stock in where we are in life, what we're doing, and understand that opportunities come around, but they're not always going to be that opportunity there. So we have to take advantage of the opportunities that we have and make sure we position ourselves and set ourselves up for success. Getting through these times certainly isn't easy, right? But I think we're built for this. You know, I think that people were built to endure struggle, right? Life is a struggle. Every day is a struggle. It was a struggle for you to come into this world, to be born into this world. That's just what it is, right? So we just have to tackle it, deal with it head on, and we also, I think, have to talk about it, right? Social media is a place, it's a wonderful place to share your thoughts, share what's on your mind, and a lot of times what I see, and me included, we talk about the good, but we don't talk about real life enough, right? Real life where people like me and you deal with every day. Because one thing is for certain, when we can see an example, we can see something that someone else has done to get themselves out of certain situations, then we can take bits and pieces from that example and apply it to our own lives and piece our way to the other side, going to the struggle to get to where we want to go. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. See you at the top, because the bottom is way, way, way too crowded.